Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Relief clipart library to create your designs. As you can see, I have the ArtCAM educational version open, and at the moment I'm in the 2D view. So I'm just going to left click on the 3D view to switch over onto the 3D view, and I'm going to take a view from the top of this by left clicking on the view top icon here. Now, to open the Relief clipart library, I need to select this icon here for the Relief clipart library. So just left click on that, and that will open up all of the clipart, which is basically a 3D designs for you to use for your design, and you can just go through all of these and see what pieces of clipart there are. Now, I'm going to use a Bloodhound piece of clipart, and I'm going to bring in the side of the Bloodhound. Now, I can do this by just left clicking once on the icon, and that will open up the piece of clipart in the same place as it was created. So exactly the same place it will be on the screen. Also, I can just left click, drag and drop onto the screen. Now, if I wanted to place this in the center, I could select here to center in the model. And if you hold the left mouse button down over this icon, you get other alignment tools. So you can align this to the right, to the top, for instance. Now, you'll notice if I zoom in that we have all of these red spots around the outside of the piece of clipart. Now, these are control points. So what I can do is grab one of these, and it will make it larger or smaller. Now you can see I'm grabbing the corner and it's changing the size of the whole piece. I can grab one of the middle handles, let's say on the center here, and this will change just the length of the piece of clipart. Exactly the same with the center on the horizontal one. It will make the height of that smaller or larger, like so. Now you'll notice that if I hover outside the box, I get an incomplete circle with an arrow on the end. Now this means that I can rotate the model. So anywhere outside the box means I can rotate. Anywhere inside the box gives me this move icon. So outside the box, if I left click and move around, you can see I can rotate the piece of clipart. Let's just undo that. Now, if I happen to leave that mode, I can do that easily by selecting transform, or I can press T on the keyboard for the shortcut, and that will take me back to the transform menu. Now, inside the box is move, so I can just move that around like so. Now, if I wanted to change the sizes to a specific size, I can also enter them in the width and the height, and also the Z range. So if I wanted this to be, let's say, 1mm high, I can select that there and select apply, and it will drop down the height of this. Now, if I didn't want to maintain the aspect ratio, I can select this padlock here, and this will turn that off. It will lock the width and the height, or it can lock the width and the height and the Z range. Now, if I turn that off and I select one of the corner handles, you can see I can change this any size that I want. I can change the height and the length, and it's not proportional. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just make that, let's say, like so, and I'm going to do a really basic plaque now. So let's move this up. Now I can move that up in the same 90 degrees by just pressing Alt on the keyboard and then moving that up by left clicking and dragging. So let's move that to there. When I'm happy with that, I can select paste. And now what I'm going to do is just drag in some text. So let's say this text pyramid. Let's just drag that in. Let's center that. So now at the moment it's not going to maintain the aspect ratio, so I'm just going to turn that on, and I'm going to grab this bottom handle. Now you can see that that's coming all from the one edge. Now if I wanted it to come from the center and make it larger, if I press Alt on the keyboard, you can see that I can make that larger from the center. And then when I'm happy with that, I can select paste. And there you can see a very, very basic plaque